And that's the rat. That's cute. Yeah. We didn't plan that. It just worked out well. Anyway, up and we're already into an ad on here. But hello, replay watchers! Don't forget to give us a thumb if you don't mind. Subscribe if you're not. We'd appreciate that. And also, always leave a comment because we go back to the comments from the prior week, and sometimes we offer you a concept, and if you put that concept in your comment, you get an extra prize, and if just leaving a comment, you get entered in a monthly appreciation giveaway. Hello, lovelies. Oh, let me get out of the ad. I'm in the ad here. I've got my phone here because I can't see the chat on there.
Oh, I can move it up.
No, it's fine. Don't knock things over on me. But yeah. So hello, everyone. Happy Saturday to everybody in the group here. Look at that. They she said "Mama wench" and they haven't. Well, I guess the word wench. Maybe that's why they're just picky. I don't know if I went all the way to the top. I don't believe I did because usually Jennifer says it. But I'm going to start from where the top is on my phone. Is Ms. Monica. Hello, hello. And Dawn Freeland. Gorgeous weather today. Yesterday was really nice. Very breezy. Hello, Jennifer Redgate. Love you, girl. Hello, Freya. Good to see you. Welcome in. Jessica's in the house. Hello, Jessica. Oh, 3 months, Lynn Moore. Thank you so much. Luis is in the house. Finally, I put two O's in your name. That's what that problem was. Yeah, things happen. Rebecca Macaulay. And I've got two crows. One might be a raven that come to my house on the regular now. So we got that going. Super excited about that. Hello, Renee. Renee is unraveling as we speak. I just pictured like frogging with the
If
sweater.
you want
to wear my sweater.
yeah, wear your sweater because that's not the quite
Exactly. Yeah.
Pull the string, and I'm going to
Yep.
step away.
Me, just exactly what I was thinking about when I said your name. Arrow Lover, what's your favorite band, girlfriend? And hello, Leslie, still in her corner. You got to behave. Hello, Tammy Rigney. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see. We got my little Kim. Got my little goblins in the house. See, Hook and Tina. Hook and Tina. She's hooking with yarn, with her crochet hook, just to be more specific. Let's see who else we got here today. There's Jessica. I love how you're saying hello to everybody. And there's Jen's Hobby Nooker, as Rusty likes to call you.
Dublin Jen.
Almost reported you because I hit my thumb on there twice. Didn't want to do that. Hello, Trish Daisy May. Welcome in. There's Mama Wench. Hello, Mary. And where are we? Where are we? Almost to the bottom. I believe I'm almost to the bottom.
I believe.
I believe. Hello, Helix. Oh, Helix, I've got to send you a picture of the Here Comes the Sun blanket that I finished. I just got to mail it to you for my entry. My entry into the magical mail. Oh, somebody's coming in the room and the dogs may bark.
Yes,
Yep.
okay.
Oranges. We're live. Saying, oh, Braddy Brad is here. I have to go back up. Hold on. I had Trish. And then we got Connie. Hello, Connie and Candace. Hello, Diana Crane.
What up?
Arity.
What up from Brad?
What up from Brad? Hello, Sandy Dandy. Hello, Alley Cat Kimberly. Hello, Joanne. Let's see, I think I'm almost there. Felt like I was. Hello, Kendra. Hello, I said hello to Joanne. Hello again, Joanne. If I miss you, you know it's never intended, as always. Hello, Bendy Jendy. And Yolandi's in the house. Hello,
I feel like if
Yolandi.
we were playing a bendy bingo and you said it's never intended,
That
people would be like,
be-
well, shucks, because you normally say it's never intentional, and they might have that written. So
Oh, well,
it's
it
never
means the
intended.
same thing. So if
would
you
have
put
not
that on
read
it,
the right-
yeah, if you put it on your bendy bingo card, we'll let intentional or intended be the same. Hello, Scandalous. Hello, Barbara Bo doing. How you doing, Barbara Bo doing? Yeah, we gotta set up another bendy bingo because that's fun.
Yeah, I found the wigs, so we're
Yeah,
ready.
we have to do it. Hello, Shelly McGirl's in the house. Hello, Shelly. Glad you can make it. And yep, please smash that like button. That's what Jennifer's telling you. Don't want to get Jennifer mad at you. Hello, Bud Files. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. I may have missed a few of you. I apologize. I'll try to see as we go along. But yeah, happy Saturday, everybody. It's been a good day, and thus far, we have Brad behind you. visiting. You want to come in and say hi? He's doing, he's
Wrap it
gonna,
up.
yeah, he's gonna, hello, Denise. Hello, Mary Mayhem and
He's gonna
Denise.
go hang out with our
What?
yard boy.
Simpsons in the house. Yeah. Yeah, we're on for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got time.
Brad'll be back. Brad's gonna come in and come. Maybe he'll sit for a second and say hello to you. Hello, Lori, and hello, Sue Lupfer. Look at that! I nailed it, right? So even if I didn't, just let me tell me I did.
Just pretend
Even if I
we
did
did.
screw it up, tell me I did it right because it doesn't make a difference. Anyway, yeah, weird. I just felt like putting some of my jewelry back on. I used to wear rings and bracelets all the time, but um, that is my anniversary ring from the man that lives in my house, and this is his mother. This is a family heirloom from his mother. And then the wedding band is my wedding band, but it was the wedding band that my dad gave my mother when they got married. And took it. I got married with it, and I got to keep it. So yeah, yeah, whoop de doo. And I got a necklace on too. I don't usually wear jewelry. I just felt like little. I saw them today. I'm kind of cleaning things, and I saw them, and I was like, oh, let me put those on. It's been a long time. So I got my jewelry. I'm wearing my jewelry, as people will say. Jewelry.
Cheery.
Jewelry.
We were actually talking about accents today, and
Really?
today, me and the boys. So Craig had to work, so it was just me, Carlos, and Brad in the yard, and we were talking about like accents. And like, it baffles my mind that there's people that live in New England that don't think they have an accent.
We
But then
definitely
we
do.
started talking about how many New England accents there actually are.
Oh yeah. You
Like
got Maine,
Massachusetts to Maine
Massachusetts.
to Connecticut to New
Yeah.
Hampshire.
Connecticut, I think, 'cause that's where we're from, and maybe just because we're prejudiced because we're from Connecticut, but
Don't include me in your
prejudice. I mean,
statement.
Connecticut, I think is kind of a melting pot because
Oh yeah, that.
we've
It's
got
still an accent though.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Connecticut's accent is a little bit about the New York boroughs. You got Jersey, Joyzy, what exit next to it. Then you've got Massachusetts, and you got Rhode Island. So it's definitely, I think, Connecticut's kind of a culmination of a lot of different accents.
No worry.
Even Rhode Island, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Does Rhode Island have an accent?
Yeah,
I wonder.
absolutely.
Yeah, like what's different from Rhode Island as opposed to like Massachusetts?
I'm not gonna try to do an accent.
'Cause
We're Laskies. We can't do that.
yeah, we suck at it. We're
We're
so bad,
really, really bad
really
at
bad.
trying to attempt
Yeah,
accents.
real bad.
However, in the conversation
Yeah,
I
they
was
do.
having with the
Okay.
boys, and
Yeah.
the boys are capable of doing accents, they did do a
Thank
Rhode
you,
Island
Mary.
accent.
Oops, Mary sent a flower. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, look at Lori's calling her Hi Double N Jen. I love that. So she's got that nickname now. I love that you guys do that with the nicknames and you use them elsewhere and refer to one another with them. I think as long as they're not offended by having it. But I think most everybody we've got good review. Good feedback with your nicknames that you've gotten. But yeah, Rhode Island definitely does have an accent. Yes, maybe that's it. Maybe I just don't notice it. Massachusetts is different. Okay.
Yeah, Mass and Rhode Island definitely have different accents. Are you
Thank you.
from Rhode
Sherry,
Island,
hello,
Double
Sherry.
N Jen? Because that's where my best
I don't
friend
think
just bought
so.
a house.
Yeah, no, I don't think she is. I'm trying to think. I know where Jen lives because I sent her
I know. I should know
packages.
more of your
Well,
locations because
I just
we
put
just
it.
send so
I just
many
send it
packages.
through. Yeah, I don't even pay attention anymore. I just see it's your address and I click on it now. I don't write it down personally. But yeah, because my mom had a little bit of a Maine accent, Massachusetts. I don't even know. And then like words like
Southern New
which is she
You
would.
shouldn't have an ohm. And
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely my mother. I don't even know where she picked that up from, but she gave it
yeah,
to me and I gave it to you.
yeah, you
So
did.
it's not open, it's umpen. It's like oompa loompa, like you're
Ompen.
clearing your nostrils.
Ompen.
Yeah, umpen. And there's another word she says incorrectly, or she said incorrectly.
Well, not incorrectly, but with a certain accent
Yeah,
from
I
a
don't even
different
think
area.
umpen is an accent.
But there's no wrong way to say something.
Yeah,
It's just
I
how
don't
you
know.
say it.
Yeah, that's how she ever said it. So that's how I ever said it because that's how I learned from her. So picked up those things. But
Or even like words that you read, but you've never heard spoken in
uh,
real time. So you read it however. Aaron and I talk about this a lot because we both love books and we've read so many words in books that I haven't heard said out loud.
yeah,
And then like one of us says it, and I was like, they're like, "Is that how it's said?" And I was like, "I don't know. I've
Yeah.
also only ever read it. Like, I'm not
I'm
sure.
gonna yawn. Oh,
Not gonna yawn. Don't yawn.
she doesn't yawn. If I watch the replay, I'll yawn when I watch it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But apparently, when you yawn, you realign your vagus nerve.
So is my vagus nerve always
Must be fine.
aligned, or
Must be.
is it just
So
broken?
screwed up that you don't even have to yawn to fix it. Yeah, exactly.
It just knows it's
You never
like
know.
there's no chance, bud. Don't even bother
Doesn't
yawning.
even know. Yeah, no, she never yawns. She never says
I
that.
do yawn when I get tired. I don't yawn because somebody
Other
else
people.
yawns.
Like, we're just talking about it, and I'm.
Yeah, it has no effect on me
Terrible.
whatsoever. And I apologize to everyone that's probably yawning now.
Yeah, I know. Brad just walked by yawned. But it's weird. It's weird how it's weird, and I don't understand why it's trying to block people. Hello, Sammy Jazz. Um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, about accents. Then terminology. Like, I got a kick out of that. I know we're kind of going off on whatever because we do that here. But hello, Rudy. Hello, Sally Kindness. Um, is like words they use down like south. Like when I lived down south in North Carolina, and like I know a long time ago we talked about this. Like the words they use to describe certain things are different.
Well, like soda pop, soda
Pop. Yeah,
pop.
we never called it pop.
Yeah, there's different.
Piece, it's soda.
Then there's
Yeah.
subs. That's
Yeah.
one. I want to know
Yeah.
where you're from. What is a sub sandwich
Those
called? Or a deli sandwich, or a
Yeah.
grinder.
The thing that's on the thick
The
bread.
long piece
Yeah.
of bread
What do they
sandwich.
call it where
Hi,
you're
Paula,
from?
I love you.
Hello, Paula. Hello, Emily. Welcome in.
But yeah, what do they call it near you?
Yeah, what do they call, like when you go to Subway, what do you get?
Yeah, if you go to
What's
a deli.
the term? Yeah.
It's weird. It's like watching two people just talk to themselves.
Well, yeah, but when people are talking, they're just
A
quiet.
hoagie, that's the one I was trying to think of.
Hoagie. Dad used to call
And
me.
I feel like hoagie, I know,
Sub,
is penciled, like Philly calls them
Grinder.
hoagies.
I think that's what Grandpa called them was hoagie. Oh,
A
he's
grinder or a sub. Okay.
My father used to call them Pete subs.
Oh, okay.
Pete subs. But I think maybe he called it that because there was a place called Pete's Subs, and that's where he used to get them. I don't know. That might be a myth. I don't know. Hello, Karen W.
Sub
You
and
called it sub
corporate
also.
sub.
Yeah, Subway. I think because it looks like a subway car. There was an interesting wormhole to go down, is why they called those things those things. I
That could
believe
be
like we
something
might
to
have
go
done that,
for.
or I just did it on my own.
Oh, it's subs in Colorado
Yeah.
too.
But there's a guy, I'm going to yawn again, Cardi.
Subs are called subs because of the Groton.
Because the what?
Subs are called subs because of the Groton sub base down in New London.
Because of the I'm
The
just
Groton
saying
sub
so
base.
right
Well, that's
here.
what I'm saying. They look like a submarine.
Submarine thing.
I'm thinking of a subway.
A submarine
You
sandwich.
can tell where I'm from. I'm thinking of a
You talking about sandwiches?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but you're right. I think you're right. I think that,
There is
okay, so the grinder, and that's more from working like Pennsylvania area because
New England.
it's also New England. All right, so grinder from having to grind the meat. I saw something about that. That's what it is. I must have seen something where they were talking about that, and the sub is submarine, not sub.
I don't know what a hoagie.
Yeah, but that was something else that I remember.
Yeah.
I remember learning
Why is it hoagie?
all of those where that all came from. Sorry, guys.
We
kinda-
didn't plan this.
Yeah,
we just
no. Obviously, yeah.
as per normal, we went
Yeah.
on.
I thought you were
random-
gonna say porno.
I need to correct you.
Yeah, no, you're right because I remember seeing that and it explained where all the terminologies came from and what when it came about, why it came about. And I'm looking that way because Brad's standing over there. So, yeah, but that's I have to. I don't remember where I picked it up, but we'll have to find out. I think we pretty much covered most of them except for hoagie. But hoagie was, I think, was maybe like a Teamster union or something that was selling them or something allegedly in that line of. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
gonna sit next to us, but you can at some point if you like. I know. Yeah, that's why that jacket. She's trying.
I was trying to
find a
get
good home.
Carlos to wear it.
Oh, Ivy said something that's we're saying that's good. It was called What? Well, it is called a toilet stool.
What?
No, it's Ivy. Ivy must be referring to something. Ivy, you crack me up.
Maybe
I
something
love your.
else
I
going
love
on in the
you and
chat.
Jen. Ivy and Jen when they're live. You guys crack me up so much because just I love your humor so much. Anyway, so that's we weren't planning on that, which we didn't really have anything planned. We just kind of go. We do have something planned.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause you wrote something up and I wrote something up. We're
we
gonna play with
don't
the
have
theme.
much for housekeeping, really.
Well,
We can talk a little bit about it, but just before we
yeah.
get to housekeeping,
Oh, thank you. He's fanning us. Let me put my arms up.
I
can't
do
put my
have
arms up.
some notes about self healing, self awareness, and inner peace.
Yes.
So
and
that's part of what we'll talk about today. But we're also going to keep it very positive.
yes.
That being said, nearing the end of the live, we might talk a little bit about grief and how to deal with
Yeah,
grief.
yeah, we did mention that on Saturday, Wednesday, she did mention that we were going to kind of cover that as a topic. We could talk about that today. And I did a little bit of research, and also, yesterday would have been my father's earthly birthday, and today is his heavenly birthday. So he died. He passed away the day after his birthday. Which, if you're gonna go, that's the best time. Hello, Jess. Thanks, saying hello to Jess. Anyway, so that's another. I did write. I found it interesting in my research about grief that there's different types of grief that I was unaware of, which I didn't know that there's actual word names for it and whatnot. But it was interesting. Hello, Cindy Lou Halicious, and Cindy Lou Halicious' sister. Good to see you, darling. Love you. And yeah, so we will hopefully we'll have time to get into that. Also, too, last week we did give you a concept, which was GOAT, greatest of all times.
Greatest of all time.
And want to thank some of you for saying that we are the goats.
You care about that?
I have to disagree. Anyway, so do come back if you do. Remember, come back, leave a comment. We'll probably we'll give you a concept. We'll figure it out as we go through the live today, and a concept to leave, because whoever wins the concept, might as well start with that. Being that it is Pride Month,
Which is the concept that we're picking today, not
this is going to be going out to somebody who left a comment, a concept
in the
in
comments
last
of
Saturdays.
replays.
So if you leave a comment with the concept, you also can be entered into. Sometimes you might get entries into the end of the month giveaway, which are a lot less, heck of a lot less now, the way we're doing it. But also it might be a physical prize. And being that it's Pride Month, I put together a little package for this is going to be going out to whoever we pick today from last week. But here's a whole spool from Joann's, by the way,
Before
of
they close.
Pride colors of ribbon. It's a nice thick ribbon. Oops, that's scratching noise. You get a love little notebook, some little heart pride stickers. It's just a little something, little yarnalicious. This says peace, love, pride. There's another little one, and then there's a little tiny one, like if you have a hat, you want to put it on your hat or whatever you want to do with it. And then this is actually a 3 foot by 6 foot or 4 foot by 6 foot. It's either a 3 by 5 or a 4 by 6 flag, which is a pride flag, but it's not the rainbow. I believe
Allegedly, those dimensions may be incorrect.
Yeah, it's either 3 by 5 or 4 by 6. I think it's 3 by 5. I'm
That
actually
sounds more
opening it.
accurate.
I'm not gonna be able to fold it properly. My father would be furious. My father was the kind of guy, if you unfolded it, if you didn't fold the mat properly.
I'll fold it.
I just feel like this might be the ally one. Yes, this is. Oh, this is nice. This has got the black and white and the pride. I don't know if you can see it. This is the ally flag. So yeah, you're gonna get that. Good luck trying to fold that up. And then I also, with the brick stitch, did a nice thick long fashion scarf, rainbow colors, where you could wear in the winter or the summer because it's thin enough. So if you just want to wear it as a fashion. So hello snails in the house, snails in the house. Anyway, so that'll be picked today for last week. Me to help you or?
Nope. I'm stubborn and Polish.
It might not be folded properly. Yes, she is. Both of those. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But
It
anyway,
says my stubborn Polish mother.
oh, yeah. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. In fact, I was on Matt and Rebecca just celebrated their 1K celebration on Thursday, and they asked me to be on the
It's not exact, but
not
that's pretty
exact,
close.
guys. So whoever's winning,
That's pretty close to how it was folded.
refolded by Rusty. But Panda was on, and hello Tammy, flower Tammy. Panda was on, and Panda was being sassy, and now I forgot where I was even going with it. But because I'm Panda's gay dad, so I said, "Yep, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree," because he was being all sassy. Anyway, it would have fallen better if I said it right away.
You grabbed the things I put there?
I don't know.
You
Yeah.
must have.
Yeah, I
You're
did.
not here anymore.
All right, I'm not giving you my crochet hook. I almost threw my crochet hook in there.
I have to fix this. It doesn't fit on my head properly.
Where's the
I
ribbon?
think I'm supposed to wear it
Email
like
random
this.
stuff.
No, yeah, I know, right? I know, I almost
Brad's trying to give away our stuff now.
yeah. No, I started grabbing my crochet hook. I just want to put it all back in the bag because this is gonna go to whoever we pick, and then we'll give you what the concept is when we figure it out for next Saturday. So anyway,
Yes.
and if just leaving a comment, you get a chance to get 10 entries in the end of the month. So that's why there's two numbers. Sorry about the blowout, but we have the lights. But the first number is everybody who left a comment. The second number is someone who left a comment and also put the concept. So you could win twice. You could win 10 entries and also the physical prize that we're giving this week. Anyway, yeah, enough about that. So I hope everybody's doing well. What's your work? Anybody working on anything cool? Because I want to show you what I'm started, like literally when we sat down. I came over a little bit early and I started a project. I don't normally do shawls. Well, I do, but not too much. But I wanted to try something new. So I'm attempting to do the expression fibers. This is the
Less of a triangle now.
yeah. It's supposed to be a triangle.
You've been working on it and gotten to less of a triangle.
Yeah, she says it's always a triangle, but it's not quite. This is the only there's monarchs in my yard too now. I love it. Not a lot, but they're coming back. But this is hello Jeanette. This is expression fibers rose sugar blush shawl.
It is
Real
very
simple.
asymmetrical, yeah.
Asymmetrical is what it is. I thought it was triangular and it's asymmetrical.
Try to figure out your shapes.
Yeah, I
Thanks,
know.
Brad.
But what's cool about it is it's the same on either side because you're doing back loop only. So it's going to be interesting. And I'm using I wound these up old school way. Who was I? I was watching somebody's video. Springs, and I was winding this the old school way when I was sitting on the bed with my knees up, and I put the hank around my knee and 34 months, Cindy. Cindy, I think you and Marie were like the first subscribers to our channel. Hello, Chris's Kaleidoscope. But this is 100% superwashed merino, zebra, and super soft, and Thrift and Stitches rainbow. And I have two hanks, but they're not exactly the same colors. So I'm hoping I could do one and then the other, it'll still look good. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. Yeah, and it's real easy. It's a two row. It's not even 2-row repeat. It's real simple. You just start out a certain way. But anyway, yeah. So I might do this while we're chatting, if you don't mind.
Love you too, Paula.
Oh, love you so much, Paula. Absolutely. Oh, I just saw like a being walk by. It might have been Brad. Anyway, so I'm just curious what y'all are working on. I also have a sweater that I'm finishing up at home, but I just got tired of making it, and I wanted to try something new.
I haven't had much crafting lately, but
Jolene,
Carlos is officially moved in. his room has walls, and then we weren't allowed in it for the last 48 hours. Now his room's walls are painted.
Thank you
Oh,
so
thank you
much,
so
Denise.
much.
Very much appreciated.
His room's walls are painted. All of his furniture is in there. He found a bureau or a dresser, depending on where you're from.
Yeah.
That's another one.
There's a question for you guys in the chat. Do
Because
you
locally
call
they
them
don't understand the
bureaus
bureau.
or a dresser?
Yeah, what or is there
Yeah.
another term?
Oh, Snail got that.
For the thing with drawers you
Snail got
put
the good thing.
clothing in.
Yeah, the item, not the chiffero, but the item that you, or maybe do you call it a chiffero? Hello, Mindfully Mara. Good to see you, darling. Oh, love you. Love you, hun. Yeah, look at, isn't that pretty?
Yeah, the young kid that was working
dresser.
at
Oh, see, dresser.
was working at chest of drawers. I like
Yeah,
that
chest
one.
of drawers. I've heard that too. We called them, we were brought up calling them bureaus.
Yeah.
And the consensus is more dressers. Huh.
Yeah, chest of drawers is my favorite.
Chest of drawers. Yeah, well, that makes sense because it's a chest,
chest
and it's
of
got drawers in
drawers,
it.
yeah.
That's
It's
the most
The
comprehensive.
most logical.
Oh, Paula, thank you so very much. Yeah, Ivy says chest of drawers too. I like chest of drawers.
It honestly is the most logical of all of the terms because it's
Yeah.
describing the exact thing that the item is.
Okay, I just want to point out that not one person said bureau.
Yeah, because oh no,
Wait,
wait, we got a bureau.
Do we have a bureau?
I just saw it. Oh, Sherry Knowles.
All right,
Yeah.
Sherry. Yeah, like, is the term? Oh, look at all the people that. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, Antoinette and Peoples got one. Missy S.J.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
interesting how terminology is so different in places.
So Sherry, Sherry, you're northeast. Hello, hey Panda, you handsome boy. Look what I'm making, Panda. I'm making a triangular,
You had to
asymmetrical.
ask Alexa how to spell it. Oh
Yeah.
man, I don't have an
I don't
Alexa,
know how to spell
but
bureau.
I can't
Bureau.
spell things, so I constantly type a word, and every once in a while, Mama G gets a text message that's a random word.
Yeah.
I was just using our text conversation to check my spelling,
Most everybody's.
but I sometimes accidentally hit send.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell bureau either.
It's a weird word to spell.
It's good to see you, my son. A happy Saturday to you. Hello, Lynn Moore. Tall chest of drawers. Yeah, chest of drawers. Yeah, thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I'm having fun with it. We'll see how it turns out. It's a mindless. I wanted something mindless.
Dresser is usually low and wide with a mirror. A bureau is usually tall with drawers. Oh, interesting.
Okay, now does a bureau have the? Oh wait, well you said short with the mirror is a dresser.
The dresser is the short one with the mirror.
Then what's a chiffero? Hello, Diana Kramer. Really,
I have no idea.
Hello, Angela. Angela Baranum. I love that name. I say that to you every time. I'm sorry. So our bureau
The other boys
was
in the
standing in the
house.
dining room and held the china dishes. Okay, now we always called that a hutch.
Oh, interesting. I would have never called a hutch that we call a hutch a bureau because that's something.
Yeah, it was
that
always
you
like a
put your
dining room
clothes in.
hutch. We call it a
Yeah.
dining room hutch. And that's where our dishes. I'm finding
Car,
this-
you're the reason we're having this conversation,
Yeah.
but I'm glad you found
we're
one
live,
today.
so watch your mouth.
No, it's full of cucumbers, so he's
Fill
good.
your mouth with cucumbers and be quiet. Just nod your head. Can't trust a man, I'm telling you. Can't trust him. All right, so I do like chest of drawers. So what's a chiffero? Chiffero is like one of those big. Then you've got what we used to have the not
Did you go
was
to
it
Casey's and get cucumbers?
armoire
Now I'm jealous.
armoire
Just one.
an armoire, which is like a wardrobe.
Yeah, that would be like I would think that would be
That's
the big
hanging
wardrobe with
clothes.
a tall spot on the top and drawers below it.
A bureau was a stand.
How
in
did
the
we get
dining
this
room.
deep into this conversation?
Yeah, but see now Jen's saying the bureau was a stand in the dining room. See, we always that was always the hutch. We had a dining room hutch, and there was a bureau
you, Kai.
in there as well. Vanity. Now vanity, I would say would more like a makeup thing. Like we could call that a vanity. I'm loving this conversation. But the vanity was where you kept your makeup and there was a mirror and you sat, like it kind of went around you with the little drawers on either side. And used to have them, they were popular when they were that shiny brass. Yuck. I say yuck. because I had everything was that and wicker furniture.
It's blocking.
I still
all
have some
people.
wicker furniture.
You get off?
Southern North Carolina, yeah, because from Massachusetts,
There you go.
massholes, yeah, yeah, we still call them those, yeah,
Oh, I
absolutely.
might have to fall over the-
Chiffero has hanging places. All right, so a chiffero, chifferobe, a chifferobe. Thank you, Tank. So a chifferobe would be
I
also.
can take my phone. Gotta follow.
That's a southern term, I was assume, allegedly. Hello, Linda Fisk. For what we would call an armoire. Armoire. It's French. I don't know how to do it. Say it right. But an armoire, which it's a tall, standing closet that you can move. It's a movable closet. Yeah, armoire is another. Yeah. So armoire and a chiffero or a chifferobe. I'm saying chiffero is chifferobe. Okay. Also, the two China cabinet. That's the China cabinet. Okay, the difference that we had was a hutch is a bureau with shelves that you could put dishes on that's open. The China cabinet was my sister still has our antique one that was my great grandmother's. That the glass is actually curved and it opens up and it's in a lot of glass. That's a China closet. A
in
China
our
cabinet.
where we grew
Where
up.
we come from, yeah,
Yeah.
from us, which is
Not saying it's
obviously-
right or wrong
Yeah.
anywhere. It's just different.
Well, we're just,
dialects
we're
and
just using the
terminology,
terminology we understand. And then or then some of the stuff like I don't think probably they don't even call them chifferobes anymore down south. I think that's old. Hello, not so naughty, Don Laval, Valley of the Dawns. Hello, and welcome in. Tomato, potato, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's call the whole thing off. Yeah. Armoire. Yeah, armoire. That's. And we also called that. There was another name for that. I said it a moment ago, and now there's so many words in my head. Yeah. That's cool. It's interesting. We were talking about, I know we brought this up before, but the sad reality is that over 50% of the population never move more than like 30 miles from where they were born. So we were discussing like even where we are, wherever you go. Like when I lived in North Carolina, that's when I found out this information. And ottoman, footrest ottoman, yeah, ottoman. I think one of them, an ottoman. I think you can open up and put stuff in. As a footrest, it's just for your feet. That allegedly, again, I'm alleged on all of this. Pretty much anything that comes out of my mouth is alleged. But yeah, like you're right. The Chronicles of Narnia. Hello, Adventures with Beth. It's good to see you, darling. Welcome in. Buffet. Yes, that's another term. Yep, we used to call it the buffet table, which is where you put the food, which would have an open shelf with a push thing. People used to put liquor in it too, and that was your buffet table. That's where you laid out all the food when you had people for holidays in the dining room. God, I don't miss those days. I always wanted a house that didn't have a dining room whenever I bought homes because, and if it had a dining room, I use it for something else because I didn't want to be in charge of having everybody over for meals because I don't want to deal with cooking everything. At least I'm being honest. But, yeah. So, no, just interesting that, like I was saying, people don't ever, a good percentage of people, or 50% of people, never leave and venture out move away farther than like 30 miles, whatever, from where they're born. So you're in this area your whole life. If you're in the same area your whole life, you don't, I mean, now with the internet, it's different because we socialize this way. So we're learning these things that we're learning now. Where before this,
Well, like if we didn't have this community and we had this conversation with just us and Brad and Carlos, Craig's working,
it'd be all the same answers.
we would have had, yeah, exactly. We'd have had the exact
Right.
same answers because we all grew
Pretty
up in the
much.
same
Yeah.
area.
You were born in, I know you're born in Greece.
And not that there's anything wrong with staying in close to your home,
Yeah, no, just that
but that's
you don't get the exposure. Yeah.
yeah, you're not going to know other
You're 85
terminology.
miles away from where you live, air lover. But have you traveled? 85 miles is still kind of close. Have you been elsewhere? That's just curious. Yeah.
I mean, I've only
Maine,
ever
Pennsylvania,
lived
Maine, North
in
Carolina, Beth. Okay. Yeah. I'm curious.
Connecticut and New York, but when I was living in Connecticut, I lived in multiple different
Gypsy
places
soul, you're
around
cute.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
And I traveled a bit, but not as much as I'd like to. But as I was saying to my mom right before this, which just in case if anyone doesn't know, it's a
Yeah.
mother-daughter duo here.
She's the mother and the
Um,
daughter.
Yes.
Sometimes I act like I'm
But I don't feel the need to travel
1,300.
super afar from here. I just like to travel
Am I
to
again?
beautiful places. It doesn't matter how close or how far they are.
Yeah,
Oh,
I-
8 states with your job.
I've been around a lot. Oh, who's got 8 states? Oh, Bendy Jendy, yeah. You've been in, yeah. Now, temporarily moved to those states while you were working and then moved back? Or did you like move to that state, work there for a long time and then, yeah. Oh, you used to live in Hartford, Panda. That's right. We talked about that the other day. In Weathersfield, Rocky Hill, and Groton.
Yeah, I
We were
worked
just
in
talking
Hartford.
about Groton.
I was an IT
Yeah.
tech in Hartford for a while.
That's where the sub grinder came from, was Groton. That's what Brad was just saying. Brad lives in
Haddam?
Haddam.
Killingworth. He lives in Killingworth. He
Killingworth.
works in
Yeah,
Haddam.
Brad, who's visiting us, is from Killingworth, or lives in Killingworth now. I don't know where he's from. He might have lived elsewhere.
Not moved, just driving to.
Dover, Tennessee. No, Dover. There's a Dover in down south too. I remember going through that. I've been around a lot of places only because my dad was a nomad and couldn't sit still in any one place. So we pretty much lived out of boxes most of my life. And
Oh, you're in Florida now? My yard boy, or
he's
should I
from
say
Florida.
yard man.
He corrected you.
Well, actually, he corrected Mars first.
Yeah.
Because that's what Mars said.
Oh, you're
But
living in
he just
Florida.
moved up here from Florida. But he used to live in Connecticut.
Dutch Point, Trinity College before. Dutch Point. Now, Dutch Point, is that in Connecticut? That doesn't ring a bell. Trinity College rings a bell, Panda.
Oh, my
Love you,
bell's all the
Panda.
way over there. Otherwise, I would have rung it.
Oh, I'm not getting it.
Yeah, it's,
I'm in
not,
too
it's
much-
not worth it.
It's not worth
ding,
it.
ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, just ding, 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 ding. But yeah, no, just curious. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I lived in California, Maine, Florida. Well, I didn't really live in Florida. My grandmother lived in Florida, so I spent a lot of time in Florida. Every February for my birthday, we went to Florida, and kind of didn't like that. Strange term we use in Rhode Island. Bubbler instead of drinking fountain. Yeah, bubbler. Yeah. Bubbler. Yeah. Yeah, it's just cute because like when I moved to North Carolina, I lived there for a little while, and just the terms that they use. Hello, Teresa. Teresa Richardson. Look at that. I did it. Like billfold instead of wallet.
Oh, I would not have known
Yeah.
what you were saying.
Billfold, which makes sense because you put your bills in it and you fold it. It makes more sense than a wallet. What does that have to do with the wall? I know it's only one L, so it's not that wall. But where'd the word wallet come from?
Yeah.
Billfold makes sense, but we always ever use, hello, Mama Gwen. We always ever use the term wallet,
Money holder would make more
Yeah.
sense.
but billfold makes sense. And then I know I've told you this story, but hello, Marsha.
Marsha.
Line Stitches is in the house. When I moved down there was my little friend Alice. And they used to call us Thelma and Louise. We both ran the office for this hardware store company.
Trunk turtle.
And Trunk Turtle Hole. That
Yeah, I haven't heard
that I
one.
never heard of. I like hearing new things. Back in the bushes. All right, bye Panda. As he sneaks back in the bushes. I just
Gonna
was it
do a
Simpsons?
Simpsons?
Simpsons. That's what it's from. Yeah, I just pictured him as a Simpson. Anyway, she used to, because she was always lived down there. She was one of the reasons we were having this conversation about not moving farther than whatever 30 miles from where your place you're born. And I always said if I ever hit lotto, I would send her on a cruise all over because I wished I was able to do that for her. But she tiny, smaller than me, okay, and I'm pretty tiny, so she was smaller than me, a little bit older than I am, and her son, Bobby, was much taller, and she said I had to carry Bobby to his doctor's appointment. And immediately my thought was like, how did she lift this man up? And Why, like my first initial, I've never heard that term. She meant to take him,
Yes.
drive him to there.
Carry him
But
to
she
the
said
appointment.
carry him to this, and I'm thinking physically, logically carrying him. We are claim ditching. Wait a minute, get that. I could live in. Oh, I'm missing the ocean, Sherry. I actually said that to the man the other night. Before on my wish list, we have bucket lists. We talk about bucket lists. Um, on the bucket list, getting back to an ocean. I don't care which ocean. I've been to both. I don't care what ocean it is. Either probably Atlantic because we're closest.
I've never seen the Pacific.
Yeah, that's all the way on the other side.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a drive.
far away.
That's a fly. You don't. I've driven there, but you don't want to drive there. But yeah, I want to see the ocean again. I also wish list or bucket list. I also want to get back on a horse.
Oh.
Yeah, I would like not like ride. I just want to get like on one of those little kid ones that someone just walks them and the horse just walks. I don't want to get into a canter or a gallop because that would totally break every bone. But I think I feel like my bones would just shatter. But
Can
I
we do a visual description real quick?
Yes. Okay,
So,
for Marsha.
We're up to having a person live here and a friend visiting. So the
Yeah.
dog is barking when they come in and out, which I know you all are used to the dog barking.
Red is
Just
back.
deal with it.
Just deal with it, as we say.
Yeah,
I'm
tagline.
currently wearing like something that's not normally my cup of tea, but for some
Like a
reason
little
works.
tiara, silver tiara.
Yeah, it's like a silver head.
Yeah, she got a
Sorry.
silver headpiece with glitter and little gems.
And I have my
hanging.
glasses on that don't have any lenses in
Horses
them,
are
so I
healers.
like
Yes, Karen.
I like to stick my
believe it.
fingers through them because that's fun for me. Mama G is wearing my
Monarch
headband
butterfly-
that
monarch
she.
Well, I bought this for you.
Yes,
So I purchased this. I remember.
but it's got monarch butterflies on it,
Orange
like
ones.
coming off the top of the head, and she's got
Lake
purple,
Superior.
light purple sunglasses on with that are
yeah.
round.
My
And then I have my
Ben
Wu
Franklin.
Tang pizza shirt on. My Wu Tang pizza shirt, one of my favorite shirts. It says Wu Tang on the top, and then it's got the Wu Tang
Lobster,
logo
lobster.
made out of pizza. So that's what we got. And Mama G's wearing a nice
Yeah, this is what I
purple.
Yeah, these
dress.
are when I always never say to you my Indian dresses. This is what I'm talking about. They're literally it just goes all the way to the floor. Some of them have button-down fronts, and it's cool, comfortable, and I could put it on because I'm limited to what I could wear because my shoulders more frozen, not better, gotten worse. So I did remember that when my other shoulder was frozen, I have the
Brad,
tense machine.
Marsha says hello to you
Marsha
boys.
says
You better be
hello.
staying out of trouble.
Behave, right?
Marsha's saying hello to you boys. You better be staying out of trouble.
Yes. Marsha, he said yes. He's speaking softly in the other room there. But yeah, so I love these dresses. They're nice and cool and comfortable. And I had at one point probably, and I'm not, would you say I had at least 100 of them?
Easily.
Okay,
yeah.
so I'm not exaggerating. I did have over 100 of them because I used to buy them at every festival.
It was your entire closet.
Yeah, and the skirts. I had I had the skirts. I don't like to wear pants. I just
Hi, Mars.
Mars, hello, darling. I gotta make your garter. Gotta. How thick's your thigh, baby? I need to know how thick your thigh is. Where would you like to put that garter belt? And how thick
Things
is
my
that?
mother says.
Yeah, how thick is that thigh? Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
How thick's your thigh,
How thick's
baby?
your thigh,
is
baby?
what you just said.
I did. I said that. I absolutely did. Out of my mouth. Yep. Oh, and look at you go the thigh ring, and they tagged on it. Yeah, you show it. Did it? Oh, let it go. Yeah, I guess it's just checking them beforehand. That's kind of cool. That's good. Lobster, chowder. Yeah, lobster and chowder. That's like Maine.
Yeah, horse thighs.
Horse thighs. Well, you have sexy legs. I want to make sure it fits. I don't want you to. I don't want to cut off your circulation on your leg to look sexy. You know. I know beauty is painful, but
When the live takes an interesting turn.
I'm making him a garter belt for his thigh on his leg to match his mini skirt with the little slit up one leg. I think it would look really cute to have a
No, this
foofy
is
thigh,
totally
right? A garter belt on there.
Well.
Yeah, well. Here we are again. Anyway, so did you want to get into any other topics? Guys, did you want to do the word of the day? We didn't do story time. Did we even decide what we're doing for word of the day, or what did we do? What's going on?
I did.
Who's running the show here? I don't know.
I don't
no
have
idea.
stories for story time. I have a word for the word of the day.
I forgot.
Because story time is
Oh.
not about us
Yes.
telling stories. We will, nearing the end of the live, be
Yeah.
talking about the grieving process.
Yeah, there's some interesting, just some interesting facts.
Yes,
that
there's
I
some
found out.
interesting facts that she found about the grieving process.
Yeah.
But that being said, I plan on doing an honor box
Yes.
for the people from my life that I have lost that I would
Yeah.
like to put in this honor box. So for the replay concept, I would like it to be everyone wins this time. I mean, someone will win from
Yeah,
the replay
yeah.
comments, but everyone that does this concept wins in the sense that
Yeah.
your name will be put down. So you please write, if you would like,
Hello, Dawn and Howard, having fun.
write a name down of somebody that you have lost in the past and you would like to be honored. And I'm
Yes.
going to make what is called an honor box that I'm going to put all the names in and have a little outside moonlight ritual about
Yeah.
where we honor all of those people. So not in the now comments, in the replay comments,
Right.
if you would like a name to be added to this is at no cost. This is just
Yeah,
something
just-
I want to
yeah.
do, and I wanted to include you all. You can put as many names as you want. If you want to put 75 names down, I will painstakingly write every
Write 'em
single
up.
one of them.
She'll have me do it.
I probably would.
'Cause
but,
I enjoy writing.
But yeah, no, if you want to write any
Yeah.
amount of names down of anyone
It
you
doesn't
would
have
like
to be their full name.
honored,
It could just be their
it
first
can
name.
just be their first name,
nickname.
a nickname, anything. It doesn't matter. Whatever you refer to them as, because
Yep.
that's how the universe is going to see your representation of that into the
Yeah.
world. I'm going to be making an honor box, and I will have. I won't probably film it because I don't normally film my rituals.
Yeah.
But
Just
I
know that
will
it'll happen.
do a
Yeah.
very nice ritual with all of these names.
Oh, do they have to be dead? Sammy wants to know. That's interesting. Yeah, because
I wasn't thinking of alive people.
But there's people that you might. Well.
I would need. How's this sound? If they're no longer alive, write their name. If they're still alive and you want to honor them, please make that known in the comments.
Yes.
So I can make it a separate honor thing.
Yeah.
Because those are two different concepts.
Because I was trying to say, like, I would love to think how I think. Like, like, as I think everybody knows at this point that we did our sweet Diana Sassafras, as we call her, did pass away a few days ago. And one of the first things that Rusty and I
her
talked
name's gonna be
about
on the top of the box.
is we love the idea that my mother, Rusty's grandmother, is probably sitting in heaven having a great time with Sass.
At a little
because
bistro table
they're
with a cup
so
of tea.
similar. I think that was part of the connection that Rusty was having, because a lot about Sass was very much like my mom. And my mom passed away when Rusty was 4. You know, so yeah, if you want to honor somebody that's still alive, just make sure we know it's separate. So I like to think, like, in this little box is all those that have passed on, that maybe if we put them all together in a little box, maybe they'll meet up with one another in the wherever we go after this.
Into the stardust.
Yeah, I mean,
Is
it's
where
just
we
a
go.
nice thought to think. Well, here we're connecting. We're connecting here. Maybe doing this little box will connect their spirits wherever they are.
But that being said, to Sammy specifically, but anyone else listening that might have a still alive person they want to honor, I will.
And the word of the day has been mentioned at least 3 times. I'm going to get up for a second.
I will I'm working on it in my brain right now. I will come up with a different ritual for still alive people to honor them in the way I plan to honor those that we have lost. So I will make the same
We could do blessings.
level.
Yeah, honor blessings for those, maybe that are still here that.
Probably can't hear you, just so you
Oh,
know.
okay.
You gotta talk
You could say
louder. Um, yeah, if you're away from the thing and not in front of it, you probably can't hear it. That's why we need to work on those.
All right, let's talk loud.
There you go. But yeah, no, I wanted to do this for myself and a few people. Like I honor my dear friend Stefan by his artwork on my arm. That is my mom and I's thing, Ish Libadish to the moon. That's his actual artwork on my arm, even though he didn't create this. It's all his artwork.
Somebody copied it. Yeah.
Somebody took every single letter from different pieces of art he did to make this, and every flower from different pieces of art. The pizza, however, was something I picked out of a gumball machine. And the
Let's put
chair,
permanent art on my
And the
body by a
chair.
gumball machine. Hello, Mandy Loin Brain.
the chair is because Brad, Aaron, and I got just chair. Mine's this
Again.
chair. Aaron has Simpson's chair. Brad has
Isn't Paul-
the
Paula
most
got hers, too.
hilarious chair.
Paula's got her chair.
Paula got her wheelchair.
So I guess I have to get a chair
Yeah.
too. Yeah, I'm gonna get a
Should be a
wing
chair.
back. I want a wing back.
It's
chair.
got to be a wingback.
Queen.
Oh, I
think
saw
it
a
was-
beautiful wingback, but it was way too expensive. Otherwise, I would have bought it for you.
Oh,
it was
the
beautiful.
actual chair.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
like $400.
Oh, no.
Yeah, otherwise I would have bought it for you. It was beautiful.
Yeah. No, I think it was. I think Mod, Major Mod. Were you saying I should get a like a queen's throne? Maybe I'll do that.
Love you, Marsha.
Maybe I'll do a throne. I'm open to suggestions. I know we had this conversation, but I'm due for a new tattoo, and I did not. What's been happening is why I've got the few that I do. I have them on my
we
ankles
lost a
from
good
before.
one. We lost a good one. We love her. She's all around my house. The only room in my entire house. I realized this
same,
today. The only room in my entire house that doesn't have something gifted for me from SAS is my bathroom.
It was you, Diana.
Everywhere else in my house has SAS in it.
Yeah, she's
So she'll
true-
live
truly.
forever here.
Yeah.
No matter what.
And
And that's why we honor people, and that's why I want to do this honor box for everyone.
All right, Tank. Tank wasn't around when she started this concept where we talked about it. If you would like to get it, if you would like to be a part of the chair society, not going to diss it because I'll probably get one too. And the word is honor. Yes.
Yeah.
Barbara
Yeah,
Bodil,
type
you got
honor.
it. So type the word honor. Also, that is the word of the day. So we will pick somebody from that word. Yes, she did, Arity. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, throne is what I'm gonna get. Yeah, she passed away. She went to the hippie fest, had a great weekend with her daughter.
She had a wonderful
And
last
then,
time and then
yeah.
went
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, she's no longer here in the chat with us. She's here. She can't type. That's the only thing. I do feel that spirits are there, and stay with us. But yeah, the word is honor. But if you would like to be part of the Tattoo Chair Society, you can.
The
Just-
only deal is you can't have a chair that someone already has.
Exactly. That's why I got to pick mine fast.
So if you wanted one similar to mine, which this is my water chair, it's a chair that sits in front of my water jug that I fill my water up with. So I sit in the chair and I fill my water there. A friend came over and was like, "Why don't you have a chair in front of your water thing?" And
I
was
know,
like,
right?
"That's
It
a
makes so much sense.
really
Because they
like
bending
that
over
makes
and getting
sense.
water all day long. We don't drink the faucet water. right?
Jessica, I need to message you. I never got that package, and it said I just saw that it said it was delivered. I need to message you.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do that before the live.
Maybe
but I
she
didn't
can
yet.
find out on her end.
But yeah, if you want a chair,
Yeah.
it can. Yeah, if you
No,
want it
that's
to be that, it can
Mars.
be one.
Mars.
Oh, that was Mars. Of course, it
Yeah.
was Mars.
I don't know why it's
Um,
being picky about words.
But yes, any chair is allowed as long as it's not a chair. So you can't have the red chair from The Simpsons.
That's already taken.
No
Right.
one would ever get Brad's chair because it's very
Brad is the-
specific. but it's a camper chair. So if you got a camper chair, it'd have to be different than Brad's.
Well, it would be different than Brad's.
It would be,
because
yeah.
Brad's got one small arm and one large arm on his chair.
And then there's a wheelchair with speedy lines that Paula's
We're
got.
looking on it, Diane.
That's no longer.
Potty chair.
That's no. Yeah,
Yes,
a potty chair. If
perfect.
you want a potty chair.
It's not taken if you want it. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's not.
Any chair tattoo, yes, snail. But you got to let us know what you're getting.
Or just listen to what I just said and don't make
Yeah.
it one of the ones I said yet.
Yeah, and I'm debating on. I might do. I should do a purple throne. I might do a throne. Or you know what I should do is a cat bed. It's not really a chair. Does that count? don't
I mean,
know.
it's a thing someone.
I'm gonna be doing
sits
cats
upon.
on this arm.
But how would you make a cat bed a tattoo?
Yeah, that would
Without looking
look
like.
like a donut or something.
Yeah.
It would look stupid. Yeah. Because at first I was gonna do a wingback because that was my favorite chair growing up. I used to call it was my anxiety chair. It was a wingback chair, and you don't do tattoos. But you could do the
Yeah,
Sharpie
you don't
pen.
have to by any means get this
Yeah.
tattoo. We're just talking about the chair tattoo.
Yeah, like the Iron Throne, the Iron Throne from
Oh, Helix, you officially
Go.
got your the pillow from
my
no
art wait, I have officially planned with my tattoo artist for my chair. All right, so Helix is getting hers.
why can't I think of the name?
So Paul,
It's okay, Pam. It's okay.
but yeah, I might do some kind of throne. I don't want my problem is that I don't tolerate pain very well any longer. When I was younger, I could have done it more, but I don't. I'm not good with tattoos anymore. So, I want something that's not too elaborate.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I'll be able to sit through it all. To be honest.
Well, I think that we can do like almost the outline of
And,
the chair.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Granny Name, my sister from another mister. I love you, girl. Yeah, write the word honor. That's all right. So the word of the day is honor. And we will pick somebody from that. We also have the replay and also the concept winner, which I showed you what that person will win. And just to recap, when this goes to public, and you can leave a comment, if you want anybody, people you want, just write their names or what you refer to them as. You don't have to give us, it's my aunt's, others, cousins, sisters, neighbors, friend.
Yeah.
We don't need to know any of that. Just
If they're
Jan,
important to you
yeah.
and you want me to put them in this
Bubba,
honor box,
whatever. Yeah.
basically what it is, just because I know a few more people hopped in here.
Yeah, that's why I was
In the replay, any person that wants to put a name of someone that's no longer with us, write their name. You don't have to give any story unless you want to. If you want to, by all means. But you don't. You could just write the name or the nickname. I don't need a full name. Whatever you refer to them as is fine. If you want to honor someone that's still alive for some reason, regardless of whether
Yeah.
or not it's a disconnect or you just want to give them an honor. Oh, MDL. I'll respond to that in a second. MDL asking about the cotton yarn. Leslie Scrooge.
Yes. Oh, it came already.
Yes.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Real quick, I'll get to that in a second.
You didn't put
If
no-
you want to honor a person still alive, just please in the comments write their name,
Yeah.
but then do note that because
Just-
I'm doing a very specific honoring of no longer with us.
Right.
Kind of, I based it off of, and I did a lot like research into different cultures, but the Day de los Muertos kind of concept of honoring people from the past. That's what I'm doing
Jessica.
there.
Yeah.
I will also make one for still alive people,
Right.
and I'm working in my brain on how to do that. And afterwards, I'll do a little
Yeah.
bit of research to make sure both are good. But yes, I'm doing honor boxes.
Well,
Two
an
now.
honor box. And we're gonna put them all together.
Well, no.
Oh, I thought
I specifically am doing one for people that are no
Oh,
longer alive.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But it's gonna all be in one box.
No. there's
and
going to
then
be
one
a
for
box
alive and one for not alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 boxes, but I misunderstood when you said a box. I don't want them to think each person's going to get their own box.
No, I'm just
all
going to
the-
have one for
all the people that are no longer on the plane of the earth will be in a box. We're going to put them in a box. So that's going to be that, and it's going to be an honor box. And MDL, she's in the chat. Leslie's Crochet Corner bought that yarn and paid it forward, and for some reason we did not put a note in that because we were rushing to get to the post office. So we apologize for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the
But
lack
that's-
of note, but
Mom,
that's what
Chavez
happened.
is in the house. Yeah, right. Your daughter and Daniel's mother. Yeah, exactly, Marie. We like to put all that in there.
But yeah, please do put it in the actual replay comments because there's no way I'm going to be able to keep up with the chat and write them all down.
No, we're not doing that. We're not writing stuff down anymore. No. Yeah, Leslie bought those for you. She actually bought 2 skeins for herself and 2 skeins and
And that's
them
the
to
Mama
you,
G and Rusty colorway.
our colorway. So you have the matching yarn to Leslie's Crochet Corner. So
Yes.
there she is. Yep, she's in the chat.
I still have
Awesome.
3 more of those skeins available.
Yes, if you would like matching
And I
yarn,
have 2 that are much less dyed because they were the last
more
ones I put in.
more
so they're
pastel-y.
Pastel-y.
Yes. Yeah, if you would like, yeah, there's 3 more of those skeins available. If anybody's interested, just contact her.
Well, thank you to Leslie for getting them for you, but also thank you for me for saying they're gorgeous.
Yes, absolutely. They are. They are very pretty. And they're that Pima cotton, which is nice. And I have not yet dyed yarn. I was going to try it, but then something else comes up, and I didn't realize that 15 baby chickens were going to be so much work. They really are a little bit more, and there's a lot of roosters. Anybody wants a rooster, let me know. I have several that are looking for a home, because if they don't find a home, they're going to find their roasting pan. Hello, Heidi Bing. And there's no way I can handle that.
Yeah, we'll eat them.
Yeah. And my roosters, most of my roosters, with the exception of one that's named Moira, and the other one that's named Sub-Zero, all my other roosters have drag queen names.
Beth, was the email from someone named Mandy did it? Because no, I did not get an email from someone named Mandy did it.
Yes, she is a sweetheart, Michael, yes. Oh, he hasn't seen his package yet. Hello, Lisa T. Yes, and in this honor box, if you would like to include a pet, can they do that?
Okay, yes. I'm sorry, I was reading the person could, yeah, like I said, the person can be alive. Just let me know in the comment in the replays so I know to put them in the other section. The person can be lost to you, that you no longer have on this earthly plane. So alive people are someone you may have lost for other reasons, because sometimes you lose people to moving, you lose people, you move a
Right.
job, you lose people for all sorts of reasons.
Proximity.
Or you lose people from the earthly plane, and you know what? Let's do a 3rd box. All right, I'll do 3. I'll figure it out. I've been writing rituals half my life. I'll figure it out. So let's also do one for pets, because I'm sure Polly would like me to do another.
I have a
one
whole
for
bunch
her.
of pets that I'd like to throw in there.
So we
That
would
sounded
also.
cold. I mean, put in
So
there.
here's the
Honor.
deal. It's if you write a name with nothing else
Strength.
to inform me of what's happening, I'm going to assume the person is no longer on the earthly plane. I'm going to put them in that box. If you write a name of a person that's still here, but you lost them for some reason, please do note that somehow. I'll put them in a box. If you lost an animal and you would like that in an honor box, I'll do that as well. And I will do 3 separate rituals. I know it's going to take me a lot of time to work all that out,
Okay.
but that's fine.
We got a lot of time. Nothing but time.
I will do 3 honor boxes, and I will do one for the alive, one for the deceased, and one for the pets that we've lost in our lives. I'll do 3. So yeah, that's our
works.
replay giveaway concept, but there is no winner because of the concept this time, which means
Yeah.
every single
Every
comment counts.
Yeah,
We're not doing a specific one for a replay because I want to honor all of you,
yeah.
and I don't want that part to be a competition because
Exactly.
it should never be a competition to grieve, to honor, to feel towards someone should never be a competition.
Exactly. Actually, we should probably talk about. Well, we'll pick this and then pick that, and then maybe we'll talk about grief since we're talking about that now.
Yeah.
And then that could be if we have time later
Whatever.
or another time.
It doesn't matter.
No, just
No,
this
no
won't be.
worries.
This isn't taking too long.
It's a separate sheet of paper I can do
It
anytime.
was just actually interesting stuff. So we're gonna pick. So if you haven't wrote the word honor, write that down in the chat. And I did bring a pen. Up, where'd it go? I brought my own pen, so it doesn't look like I'm stealing hers.
It looks exactly like mine. 'Cause
Well,
I
that's
gave
why
it to you.
I know, but this is one you gave to me. Hence, this is going home with me.
That's my exact pen.
Yes. And then we need a number generator typey thingy.
Yep. That's this. I gotta fix this headband so it fits better.
Yeah, it's like.
It
Well,
felt-
you had your hair thicker or something.
well, the last time I had my hair like
Up.
down.
Oh yeah, and it was
more.
fitting in your hair better. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Hope everybody's having a nice weather on their Saturday. I know some areas we're getting some serious rain. Oh, my poor Gus got caught in the torrential rain. I think it was yesterday. I don't know. My days merge. He got caught in the rain and he come slowly walking in, drenched. All that long hair, he was drenched. Hello, Jessica Johnson.
What are we at numbers?
Oh,
'Cause I might
as
get
far as a
advantage.
replay, just anybody who's made a replay comment got 31. So that person's going to get 10 entries in the end of the month. And
Nope.
again,
Nope, came right out. Okay.
it'll be so it's 31. Just to, I know I'm smalls, but we just like to be transparent. Only 2 entries, no, 10 entries.
22 for this one.
22 is for 10. Oh, Jeanette was here a minute ago. I remember saying hi to you. So Jeanette, you don't have to do anything. You get 10 entries in the end of the month. Like I said, there's going to be such few people that we could have just done 1 entry for everybody, but we'll do 10. And now the person that we pick now, I did show it earlier. I'm not going to retake out the flag, but as a quick recap, I made the brick stitch. It's a really long fashion scarf. You could wear that winter or summer. Some Joann's fabric, pride color flags. A
Wait,
thing of
hold
ribbon.
up real quick. The honor isn't counting people for some reason.
Oh.
But it's on the right live, and that doesn't make any sense. Give me a second, folks.
Hold on 1 second. I grabbed 3. Well, I could show you because they could see us. You do your thing. Now it's picking right honor again because now it's picking people up. It did some weird thing. You got a pin and 2 stickers,
That Mama G's throwing at me.
and the pin says it's got my sunglasses. I just realized I got my rainbow sunglasses. It says peace, love, pride.
It's not. I'm not.
Oh, go
trying
ahead.
to-
Now it's going
not-
less. All right.
It's not picking them up at all. Something's happening
All right.
here.
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna reopen it.
Yeah.
Pay attention to her.
Yeah, she's gonna read. For some reason, it wasn't picking up the word for you guys. Only like it picked up 3, and then it went to 4, and then it went back to 3. So you're gonna get a notebook that says love, and then I'm not gonna retake out the pride, but it's the rainbow
Oh, there we go. It
ally.
popped up. Oh,
It's working. All right.
keep typing. It just started
Okay.
collecting them. It's at
Okay.
36.
Tammy. I did say hi to you, Tammy. So that's what's in.
All
That's
right,
what's going to
it's
be
showing
in
36, 37. Yeah, keep typing it. It looks like it's kind of working now. Yep, it's going up a little.
Paula. Look for me. Brady Brad is in the house.
Startled me.
I know it's weird him not being in the chat because he's here.
I put fake ants on Brad's bed. That's what he's talking about.
I
On your
I know
bread.
I've been adding letters in on everything as
Yeah,
well.
me too. I don't know what's up with the last few
We're
days.
both doing. I've been just.
Is it going
today.
up? Yeah, now it's fine. Okay, it's finally going
I
up,
can't.
folks.
It's so
So
small.
I do apologize for before. Please, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, there's been some glitches. Actually, other people have been saying YouTube.
There's
been
been
getting glitches.
Facebook glitches.
Yeah.
Craig got locked out of his Facebook.
Yeah.
My Instagram wasn't loading earlier.
Can you
The
imagine? if-
interweb is overwhelmed.
And also, can you imagine? Here's just a scary thought. But if all of a sudden there was a glitch and we lost we lost internet ability, that would be tough.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, we've gotten so used to it. You know, like I remember before I had a microwave. I'm like, I don't need a microwave, you know. And then now, how do you survive without a microwave nowadays? You know. Not that I use it. Actually, I don't really use it much, to be honest with you.
I haven't had a microwave in what I've
Yeah,
been
you
here
don't.
8
yeah.
years.
Yeah, that's right.
8,
you don't. I don't really use
9,
mine that much.
10, 11. Over 11 years, I've not owned a microwave.
You didn't have a TV for a long time too.
Well, I had a television, but it
But
didn't have
no-
any connection to anything. It was just
VCRs,
VHS.
VHS tapes. Yeah, that's how she lived, and a record player.
Well, yeah, of course
Yeah.
I had a record player.
Very old school apartment living. Yeah, pick this. Are we? Do we have everybody here?
Well, I want to give it's going up again just
okay.
because it didn't work in the beginning. I wanted to give people a chance. Yeah, it went up again. We'll give it another
All right,
another
so-
second.
Doesn't hurt to type it. It gives you something to do and helps the chat, I guess. Deborah Richardson. Hello, Deborah. And don't forget, if you didn't leave a thumbie, we appreciate it. That we'd like that as well. We can't see how many there are, so.
Yeah, I couldn't see it well. That's why I went to the big one. All right, we're gonna pull it soon.
Pulling it. The air fryer, yeah. I bought one of those. Tony has, my son has the one that has. I have the same one. Has an air fryer or something else, and a microwave, a roaster, and a microwave. And the air fryer, he used it a lot, and it broke. And I ended up buying the exact same one that I had gotten him for holiday. And then when he moved in, I switched and gave him my new one because he air fries more than I do. So I don't have it now. Rusty, have you got a chance? No, Marie, her boxes are still.
Yeah, no.
In my
Instead
hallway.
of doing things, I cried a lot the other day because I really miss Sass.
Yeah, and also Brad was coming, and her house is small, so it's in my vestibule. So when we get when we get rid of Brad,
He's in the other room.
he's
That's
right
why
here. That's
he's
why I'm
staying
saying
in.
it. When we
We're
can
being
when we
facetious.
can get rid of Brad, uh,
Brad gets into his car and just leaves.
no,
I'll
what?
go now and you won't have any excuses, will you?
Oh, I know, right? Then we'll have to go get the boxes. No, but I'll get them over here. I can't lift them, so there's
I'll
9
do
of
it
them. So, yeah, and we have a box we're putting together for you. So be patient. We have one going out for you.
Okay, I'm picking it.
Brad is here.
Here we go.
Ready? 49 is the number.
You get? I didn't know if you had.
I just said Brad is here. So the word of the day is I'm saved to savvy. You got it. Don't have to do anything. You get 10 entries. I'm gonna circle that. All right, now we're gonna pick. We're gonna pick last week's. What we didn't pick was the concept, and that's who wins a physical prize. So that number is number 20. Like, can I use your dice?
Oh, it's 20.
She's gonna get her
Thank
dice. She always is like when it's under 20. She's grabbing it so fast off the ball. Here's her. He's gonna roll them.
We're gonna do this one. You ready?
I'm gonna use my SAS fan, and it's hot.
17.
17. Oh,
17.
guess who that is? Let me circle that.
Oh, thank you for
Nessa and Snail. You missed by 1, but the winner. Sorry about the handwriting. I was writing on my bed. Dawn Freeland. Make sure it looks funny backwards. Dawn Freeland, you won the prize that I just showed. And to be honest with you, I have your address, so you don't even have to email me. Okay? Dawn?
Boop, boop.
So you get the Pride package. Oh, stop.
Sherry, run, Brad, run.
I know. He's getting packed up, so I said that to about him. All right, so that goes home with me with all, and that goes into my file cabinet at home. And congratulations, Dawn. And I have, like I said, I have your address, so I'm gonna just put this right in your bag, actually, with all that information. Cool.
Dawn Freeland, it's your birthday?
What is today?
Oh, that's my birthday. What does that mean? What's your
That
birthday?
is my birthday. When is your birthday, Dawn? Why am I struggling to look on here when I can look just down here on my phone?
Why? It's always the question.
It is. Is it really like today your birthday? This is your birthday today? I knew your birthday was coming up. Do not respond yet. Neighbor. Do not respond yet. Got checked in. Oh, okay. That's just the 17th. All right. So happy birthday. Well, hopefully if we can get to the post office Monday, you'll get it by your birthday because today's the 13th. Yeah.
Well, I'll be leaving early then, so they won't have an excuse.
Yes, actually, we'll give them to Brad to drop them off at the post office on his way home. Oh, you could just, yeah, you could drop them off.
Brad
you
mails
should,
them
yeah.
from-
I know, and she's actually down the street. Dawn lives right near us, yeah. So happy birthday, early birthday to Dawn. I'm surprised Brad's not on his phone, like just being in the chat. It is nice. It's warm. I'm actually warm. Oh, you're not okay.
No worries.
Because that's yeah, you're fine. Yeah. On the 16th.
You've got an older
17th.
phone than me. You're allowed. Oh, you do have a newer phone than me.
Oh, his old phone broke. Yeah, he can't. Yeah, why were okay? So Brad's
Brad
old
was
phone.
in the shower with his old phone and he dropped it and it broke. But we're not going to discuss why because we don't know the
Why was he on?
answer.
Oh, I'm thinking. Brad just being himself here. Yeah, Brad needs to
show his handsome face. Yeah, he does have a very handsome face. He
got a
absolutely
sassy.
loves. Brad's favorite thing is when we discuss how handsome he is. He's
Yeah,
literally right.
he just ran out the door. The door just he ran back outside.
He really is a handsome man. I mean, that's like you
Her
can't
birthday is
argue
in December. Whose birthday is in December?
Brad is very handsome.
Oh, Dawn said her birthday is on the 17th. Tank. I don't know who you're talking. You might be having. I know people have conversations in here that I'm missing parts of it. Anyway, so we got a little bit of time. I did a little bit of research. Hello, Vicky. Oodles, Vicky.
No, I need to do a super quick
Oh.
urination station.
Wait
break.
a minute.
I'll take my
Her birthday is the 17th of December. Okay, so that's why I got confused. I saw that is my birthday as a comment, and that's why. Well, just take the. Oh, Dawn and Hala's birthday is today. Oh, because I saw Dawn and I just okay. All right, so Dawn and Hala's is today. Happy birthday, Dawn! Oh, that's awesome. I hope you're having fun. Hence part of your name. Oh, that's awesome. Happy birthday. Yeah, yesterday would have been my dad's earthly birthday, and today is my father's heavenly birthday. So he's got as we pass, I consider it two birthdays. I call it rebirth day. I don't know if that makes any sense. Does to me. And that's your son's birthday. Wow. Oh, Rusty Blades is chatting from the bathroom. Anyway, I just found some of this information a little from maybe it might help somebody, but there's stages of the grieving process, and Elizabeth, I didn't think about the fact that these glasses are really crappy, and I'm trying to read very sloppy handwriting because again I wrote this on my bed without a book, just on a note paper, so it was like this. But in 1969, Elizabeth Kubler, Ku with two dots, Bler dash Ross, came up with the 5 stages of grief. Now everybody grieves differently. It's not set in stone, but I guess it's mode, medium, whatever. This was fairly common. So these were notably fairly common at that point. There is a more modern version of it, but that is the stages would be denial, obviously. It's the oh no, because your brain can't comprehend the shock of the loss. And then often people will experience a period of anger. And now, mind you, this could be right away, could take a month, could take a week, could take a year. There's no time, but this is quite often like the series that you go through. But I think if we understand that, and you could drop your drops, by the way, while I'm doing this, drop your drops, pick one another up, show the Yarnalicious love. Make sure you do go over. If you do sub, go over, watch a video, leave a meaningful comment and a thumb. That's how Al Gore and his rhythms would like that to be, and it would stick, and it really helps the content creator and all that. Okay. Then you go into like a stage of anger sometimes, which is understandable.
Me the other night.
Yeah, the feelings of frustration, resentment, even blame may merge. Anger, that's not any better. Anger may be directed to yourself. You might, sorry about the fact that I look like this, but taking these off, guys, no makeup, deal with it. Sometimes you feel anger at yourself. Maybe I shoulda, coulda, woulda, did said this, that, whatever, yada yada. You know, all that irrational thinking that is perfectly normal. And then bargaining, which I think this one's interesting too. And who here hasn't experienced these? We all been here. We all have the T-shirt. Okay, I know we do.
And if you haven't, then I am very grateful for
You're lucky.
your life to have not felt lost.
Yeah. People may even attempt to negotiate or make deals. Now, this is something I picked up on the internet from this lady, this Elizabeth. I spelled her name to you. If you want to know, just rewind a second. In an attempt to, usually, I can't read my handwriting. People may even attempt to negotiate or make deals. Usually, initially, usually internally, in your own thoughts, and reverse or lesser an attempt to try to reverse or lessen the sense of loss. That's what it is. Again, I don't read. I'm not scripted. I'm not a scripted person. So reading something, I'm not that good at it. Like if I done this, I coulda, shoulda, wouldas. If they didn't, whatever. That's part of the bargaining process. And then depression, perfectly makes sense. Deep sadness, withdrawal, and a sense of emptiness are very common. In this stage, a person reflects on the reality of the loss and the emotional weight it carries. It's important to distinguish grief-related depression from clinical depression. There is a difference between that. And that's something that in doing this, there's certain things that I thought were kind of interesting. And, you're going to be, if you start getting clinically depressed or very depressed, that you may need to go to get some bereavement counseling. And then acceptance. Because so the depression, the bargaining, the depression part of it, that's when you're starting to, your brain can only take in what it can accept, and it has to go through, like I often say, I'm acclimating, the processing it. And then the acceptance. And that's a stage where you do accept the terms. Doesn't make it hurt any less, but you do accept the terms. And then, dealing with your life, has it changed now with that whatever. And you could grieve not just for a person, you can grieve for a job, you can grieve for a friendship, you can grieve for if you move to another area, you can grieve where you were.
Real quick on grieving, because I never even thought of this one, but when I was looking it up, something that came to me is there's people that have comfort drinks or seasonal things that they attach to, and they bring comfort and solace into
like
their
eggnog at
souls.
Christmas.
And when that goes away, that could be something you grieve because you found comfort in having it, and now it's gone.
Yeah,
So
in a
that-
slight manner, yeah. And then
It's still a level
yeah,
of grieving.
it's still, you might feel that. Yeah, you might feel like, oh, I can't, like seasonal fruits, you can't get them a lot of times. So it's in essence, it's a little bit, yeah. Clinical depression is awful. I agree with you, Sandy Dandy, and a lot of us feel that. Yeah, Tank. Tank makes a very valid point here. The grief I have from having chronic health problems, that's something else that I'm experiencing now. Not just the health issues, but grieving, and I'm sure many of you either have experienced it, are experiencing it, or will be soon experiencing it. I am finally at a point in my life where I'm realizing my roller skating days are over. My cartwheel days are over.
You can roller skate with a
My
walker.
yeah, but I'm just saying, I roller skated. The things that grieving, the things that we could at one point we were able to do.
Grieving an ability that was lost.
Yeah, like I don't know if Marsha's still here. I'm sure Marsha was a seeing person up until just a few years back and lost her sight. I'm sure there's an incredible
something
sense
to
of
bring.
grief and all of these things that we just said. I'm sure she has experienced and maybe is still experiencing. But the more modern way of thinking, because that's like kind of, everybody does grieve differently. So it's rough to have like, oh, well, you should be at this stage already. You should be at that stage already. And no, whatever it is, it's going to be. But grief, no, I got this from, this is a modern understanding of grief. It's coping and support. This is just brief. Grief is not something to fix, but to negotiate with, navigate with care. I'm sorry, navigate. It's my handwriting, folks. You need to navigate through it. So everybody's time period is going to be different, and there's a lot of practical approaches that you could use. Allowing oneself to feel the emotions without judgment. So don't ever feel judged. Okay. Yeah, I'm not reading chat. If you could.
No, you're good.
Seeking support from friends, family, or even if the need be, a bereavement counselor or somebody in professional field. I like this one, which is what she was talking about, the honor box, is engaging in rituals or activities that honor the loss. Hence, she thought of the honor box last week. I wrote this down this morning.
I
So-
did not talk to her about the
No,
honor
I didn't even know
box.
this. I read this all this morning.
Yeah, I talked to her about the honor box after she wrote this down and came here today. But
So
it's
I'm saying
because
you-
of Day de los Muertos. It's one of
Right.
my
Well,
favorite
that-
holidays that is not mine to celebrate because it's not my culture.
It's not your culture.
But I
you just
think it's
celebrate.
beautiful, so
Yeah.
I find my own way to celebrate the similar concept
Exactly.
of it
Exactly.
without stealing it away.
And then the last one basically is recognizing that grief may appear in small, everyday moments, and it may take months or years to process. So there again, and I remember when my mom had first passed. I mean, I talked to my mother every day on the phone. And I know I've told you this story, and I'm sure you guys probably have stories of your own, but whenever my kid, she was 4, my son was 8 when my mother passed away. So
I remember, I don't have many memories because I was such a young child. But one of the things I do remember, and I'm still to this day looking for this book, there was a scratch and sniff Bambi book about the story of Bambi. And it was a children's book.
yeah.
And you can
Yeah.
smell parts of it, and it was
Like
like smell the
flowers, you smelled,
flowers.
yeah.
And she used to read it on me, and I would put my head on what I called,
Her pillows with a E.
or what I call tatas
Yeah,
for now.
she was a
Um,
large boobed lady.
Yeah, she was a well endowed,
Well pillowed.
well pillowed. I used to rest my head on those, and she would read me this Bambi book, and it was memory I have very vivid.
That book's got to be somewhere.
Like it's got to be somewhere.
Yeah,
I
but
found
we-
it on eBay, and it was super
Yeah.
expensive.
The original one that you had, I don't know. We've lost so my box. I have a box of
Yeah.
memories of all the things that were like when I was 14, my grandfather bought me a shirt with frogs on. I used to collect frogs, and I had that. I wore that so much the material was like almost disintegrating, and I did have a tote I called it my memory box, and I put important things of my life in that box with notes for the kids, and I feel badly, but I think the
ABE Books.
Abe books.
Abe Books.
Yeah, check them. Yeah, I
Let me-
do
I've,
thrift.
I've never heard of that.
I never
before,
heard of
so
them
I'll check
either.
it out.
I go to thrift books. Oh, Helix just sent something. But this is where I thought this was interesting. There's different types of grieving. One is I'm gonna screw this word up. I almost swore. But thank you, Helix. Disenfranchised grief. So disenfranchised grief, sometimes called hidden grief. This is when the loss isn't publicly acknowledged or validated through traditional norms and rituals. Okay, this is from choosingtherapy.com. That's where I got this information. This includes the death of pets or the loss of a friendship. So that's what we were talking about before. That people don't. It's not like oh, it's just your dog. I'll get my claws out on that one if someone says it. But anyway, often those who are experiencing disenfranchised grief feel isolated, stigmatized, and ashamed because you're like, oh, you're that upset about an animal or that upset about losing a job or don't be. It's legit. Feel it. Feel the realness. And it could be overwhelmed. I'm not going to read all of it. All right. The other one is anticipatory grief. This is the grief process leading up to an expected loss, most typically a death. So that makes sense if somebody's got a chronic or a critical illness. Coping with that again. You're going to feel anxious, fearful, worried, depressed, isolated, angry, hopeless. I'm sure I know I felt that way with when my mom was sick with cancer. Then complicated grief. That involves a persistent and long-lasting, this is what I think my dad dealt with, persistent and long-lasting reaction to a significant loss. While for most, the sharpness of a loss subsides in the course of about 6 months or so, those who experience complicated grief will get stuck in their grief process. So that also is a different type of grief. And I do believe that my father had that because the duration of his life, decades, he never got over the loss of my mother. And
I will say I was a witness to the it was the right book. Thank you, Helix, and thank you, Heidi, and everyone that found it. We found
they found it.
We found the book.
Okay.
I was a witness to my grandfather being courted by many, many
was a
women.
handsome man.
I lived with him for a while when my mom and I lived at that house. And he was a very stunning, handsome
Very
man,
stunning, yeah.
like
He
his
really
whole
was.
life. And he always said the same thing, and I remember hearing it all the time. I'm married.
Yeah.
My wife has just passed.
Yeah.
That's
He never
what he
dated.
always said.
And he was a young
And I
man.
mean, we're talking ladies on ladies on ladies courting. Like even when he was older, and there was older ladies coming to his door, coming to his whatever, doing whatever they can
and
to
the
try to
grocery
get
stores.
In, everywhere he went, people would like
Hi,
these
Cassie.
people were trying to be part of his life, and he always said the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm married.
Yeah.
My wife has just passed.
564 on a book. She looked at a Tank did. Thank you, Tank.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, keep dropping your drops if you want, guys, and do pick one another up and all that while I'm doing it. But I just thought these were interesting. And that one there, the complicated grief, is different from prolonged grief disorder. So prolonged grief disorder, that's when it's disorder, that's textbook DSM. So that involves intense, overwhelming grief that doesn't fade with time. Instead, it becomes stronger and prevents the bereaved person from living a normal life. So if you're having such a hard time with dealing with the loss that it's affecting your ability to live your life, then that becomes prolonged grief disorder, as opposed to my father with complicated grief where he grieved his whole life. He still functioned. He still was able to come and sit with us and socialize with people. I think that was part of it. That was a difference. It's similar to depression. The complicated grief, I'm going back to that, is similar to depression with a few exceptions. Grief leads people to isolate at times, but they're able to still have emotional connections with others. Where if you're in depression, you feel like you're alienated and alone even when you're around other people. Thank you, Helix. And that goes into prolonged grief disorder. And the last one, real quick, is traumatic grief, where that's the one where I won't go into like the technical terms for it, but traumatic grief is when you actually experience a trauma and a grief at the same time. So like that would be like I'm going to use the example of like maybe a car accident where you're in a car with other people. Some people don't make it. Oh, Panda dropped it. Panda's bake crochet. I'm going to interrupt what I'm saying. Please. I'm Panda's gay dad. Just saying. But if you would go as a favor to me, and I know you'll love him, because if you like us and our snarkiness, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. He's snarkier, and on his channel, he doesn't watch his mouth. We try to watch what we say. So yeah, Panda's baked crochet. So if you'd go over there and subscribe to him and tell him mama his gay dad sent you, I'd appreciate it.
And if
But-
you didn't see what I popped on the screen, there is
I didn't see because
Helix going live.
Oh, Helix. When are you going?
4:20 Mountain Standard Time.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're 4 hours difference. Yeah, I know it's tough because I don't know the numbers, man. It was 9 when I witnessed. Oh, you were 9 when you witnessed your father passing away in intensive care. Yeah, that's traumatic, Lexi. It's traumatic. Yeah, she was 4. I gave both my kids the option of whether or not they wanted to go to, even though they were 4 and 8. I wanted them to have the ability to decide whether they wanted to go to the funeral or not. I know they were kind of young to make that, or she was kind of young to make that choice. But as she got older, she knew she had the honor of having that choice. I didn't make the choice for them. If they wanted to be there, they could. And
I
a
will
comical
say,
story.
be real quick on that specific topic.
I'll lean over.
It was very nice growing up as a child that was given the ability to make decisions for myself. That
Yeah.
taught me something growing up. I'll leave it at that. But
Yeah.
you giving me the ability to make not just that decision, but
Other
many.
decisions, yeah.
What I'm going to wear to school on my first day.
Yeah, things that
what
weren't
I'm
going to put her in
do.
a jeopardy, obviously. Yeah, I wasn't putting Panda. I didn't like let her decide whether she wanted to play on the highway or not. You know, things that
Yeah, if I wanted to play Frogger on the highway, you
no,
would've
I said
stopped
no.
me.
We're not doing that. We're not going to put our hands on the stove. You know, and there again too. Even with that, like I would say no to you about certain things, but I would say them and I would have reason and calmness. But when it was something that was detrimental to your health or your well-being, I was very stern.
And very specific about why I
of
shouldn't.
why and so I didn't say no where all the no's sound the same. There was specific
If
hell
you put
no's,
your hand on the stove,
you're gonna burn
it's
your
gonna
hand.
burn,
It's gonna
it's
hurt
gonna
like
hurt.
yeah. And I
like
exactly and
very-
then I said,
yeah.
well, I really rather you didn't do that, and this is why I would rather my parents used to say I would say why are you telling me no? They would, just because. I'm the mother, just because. I hated that. It used to drive me nuts. So when my kids would be like, why? I would tell them why. Well, I'm not comfortable with this person, or I'm not comfortable. She wants to go to sleep over someone's house, and I maybe didn't know the parents and didn't really trust I had a bad vibe, whatever. And then I'd say, well, I would explain, well, I just not comfortable, and let me get to know the people better, whatever. And when I feel more comfortable, we'll
But
revisit.
because of your explanations, I never took it as my mom's just trying to stunt my life. I
No,
always
I'm giving
took
you
it as
reasons, yeah.
okay, you're telling me a valid reason.
Yeah.
This makes sense. I probably shouldn't do this.
Right, and that also gives you a sense of feeling an adult
Mm-hmm.
that and we would negotiate because
I mean, I
she would
wouldn't be this
negotiate.
fantastic if I
She-
didn't
yeah.
have her doing this.
But
all
she
my
would
life.
negotiate with me
Oh,
about things.
yes.
She definitely wanted, and there was times that I would
I
say I
negotiated.
didn't want her to go somewhere, and she can come up with a reason to change my mind. Let's hold court,
Yep.
and and there was times
We had some pretty amazing
yeah,
debates.
and she'd be
over
like,
the
well, okay,
years.
well, and she would speak her mind and how where she stood. I would stand where I stood, and then there were times that we did negotiate to a point where like, okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'll let you go with these people. I want this guy's number because we didn't have cell phones back then.
I had a
Whatever.
pager at one
But
point.
you're not going to sleep over. You're
Right.
going to come home and sleep. I felt uncomfortable with the sleepover part. But anyway, we get in our topics. But that's what I did want to say. There was. I'm smiling because you got at some point in life you got to smile about things. My mother's passed away. I smile. My father's rebirthdays today. I'm smiling. But there's one story. Her, my mother-in-law, her dad's mother, when she was 10, she passed away, and she wanted to recite a poem. Now, mind you, let me just set the mode a little bit.
I'm gonna get off screen. I'm gonna ruin this for you.
All right. Well, is her grandfather was the one of the vice president of General Electric. They went to the golf club. They had the theater dinners. They had the tennis club. So it was a very fa fa fa. So we had this huge crowd in the church. I mean, it was an amphitheater church, and it was standing room only for this woman because she was young as well, like my mom. My mother was 50 just before she turned 55. Standing room only. And her at 10 years old decides she wants to get up in front of all of these people.
And read Celine Dion's "Fly, Fly, Little Wing."
Yes, and she wants to recite the words to the song "Fly." So she practiced at home. She's is dyslexic.
Very.
Reading is an issue.
Yes.
And she's going to do this. And I said to her, now mind you, this is a huge amphitheater. And so we get into the church. I'm going to put my crochet over here. We get into the church. Little adorable her with this long, thick, beautiful
I
hair.
felt so pretty
in her little dress, and everybody was saying, "Oh my gosh, she looks just like Julia Roberts," because she did. She looked very much like Julia Roberts when she was younger.
It's a good song.
And gets up, and
Well, before you say that, you said when you get on stage,
focus
if
on
you
me.
have trouble, just focus on me. That's what she said
So
to
I
me.
kept telling her, if you start getting
That's the
nervous,
important
because
part.
I couldn't say picture everybody in their underwear, be like you do like when you
'Cause
get
it's
older,
not the appropriate
she's
time
10
for
years
that,
old
and I'm 10.
she's at a funeral. So I said, just focus on me, and I'll be your strength. Just make eye contact, because she practiced reading it with me, right? Hello, Kim J. So anyway, she gets up, and now mind you, I got her dad next to me, and then next to me is a
Got
little
my piece of
boy,
paper.
and that is her aunt's son. His name is Jimmy. So Jimmy's like sitting next to me this high, and we're in the pews, and there's seats in front of us. All right. So she gets up on stage
My little piece of paper.
and literally opens her
Fly.
mouth. That was it. I was going. I just burst, bawled, threw my head behind on the floor behind the pew, abandoned my daughter.
I said fly, and
She's
she
got
was out.
one word out, and I was gone. And I was just sobbing, and I literally had to put my head and cover myself from her view, completely abandoned my daughter on
But
on
what did
pulpit.
I do? Because I was raised by a wonderful woman that taught me to be a strong, stand
Queen.
wherever you can queen. Always fixing
Yeah.
my crown
it was-
since I was a little wee one. I read every single word
did.
to that
Spotlight.
song. I did a fantastic job,
Yeah.
and there was not a dry eye in the house.
Every single, except for Jimmy, who I think you, I think
Was
that's
I
the year
had to
that
look
made
at
eye
you
contact with.
abandoned me.
Yeah, I abandoned her terribly. Yeah, no, I was like, oh my gosh, I thought I was going to be able to be strong for her and just lost my cookies. I was it. I was just crying like a baby. And yeah, she focused on Jimmy, but yeah, she recited that poem uh,
Yeah.
perfectly. Yeah. Yeah, I was just sobbing. I read a poem at my mom's. I don't have the poem any longer. It was the cancer. I called it the On Your Way Out ward in the hospital, and there was a really beautiful poem because it was the On Your Way Out ward. They had a lot of that kind of artwork and poetry, and it was so beautiful. And I used to stand and read it every time before I'd go visit her, and read it again when I left. And I can't remember it. And I read that at her funeral. Yes.
So I'm going to correct Marie. I
Marie.
was never timid.
No.
I was scared to read aloud
Yeah.
because of dyslexia, making me stutter through my words and stumble upon them. So when I look at words, like imagine running full speed down a hill full of rocks. You're probably going to trip over some of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like for me to read aloud.
Yeah.
No matter how hard I try or
I
no
skip
matter how
over
much I
words,
want
yeah.
to,
And then you get nervous.
I'm
and
probably
make it
going to
worse.
trip.
Yeah.
And if I start to trip, I'm going to trip more. And then next thing you know, I'm tumbling down a hill reading everything wrong.
But she did. She nailed it.
But no,
she
I
did such
yeah.
a great job.
I mean, I
And
had to.
Not only did she not mess up any of the words, she had influx in her voice, and
I did a really
yeah.
good job. I was proud of myself.
She
that
did a very
day.
good job, and there was not, literally was not, except for Jimmy. And he was
I could only
he was a
focus.
young boy. He was a little bit older than you, or a little younger than
He
you.
was
I think
he's a
Jimmy,
little younger.
Yeah, so Jimmy was like maybe 6, 8 years old, I
Yeah.
think, and so he was sitting next to me, and then I lost. I just ducked.
But no, I've never been timid.
No,
That's
timid
one
is
word.
yeah, timid is
That is
not
me.
not part of her
Just
personality.
shy when I read aloud.
Yeah, just more nerves than anything else.
Yeah.
But anyway, oh, what time are we at? Oh, we got a
Got
couple
like
minutes.
10
Yeah,
minutes.
that's good. Well, yeah, I know we. I hope you don't mind what we do here on Saturdays. It's so much easier, you know.
We would prefer to have a nice time
Yeah.
where you all get a chance to be part of the community,
Yeah,
put your conversations in, have communication back and forth. We'd much rather this, even though, yeah, it doesn't generate as much, it doesn't
yeah,
benefit as much when it comes to the
our
like,
monetary end.
the monetary end, but
More things.
I'd
important.
still rather have this with you all in our
Yeah.
family community than be something else.
Snail, subscribe to you, Panda. Good. And then don't forget tonight. Oh, Lori's story. Oh, Lori's story. Also, I watched your video today too, Lori. I've been backed off on a lot of things. Videos, I'm more apt to watch and leave comments than going on to lives and publicly speaking on lives. But I'll get back to that soon. Soon. When will then be now? But
Spaceballs.
and Helix will be going on tonight. Did we figure out what time? I think you're 8 o'clock our time. If I'm somebody who does, all right, you know the math. What time? If it's, what time did Helix say she was going on? 5 o'clock her time. I'm looking at my phone with the chat.
30 minutes from now. Wait, you're going on 30 minutes from like now?
Are you? All right, now you got me all confused because you're at a different time zone than we are. Correct?
Yes.
Oh, Mara's going on. Yeah, Mara, are you still here, Mara? I always get confused with who goes on. I should write it down, but then some of you guys switch it up because we're Saturday.
Oh yeah, so it's 4:20 your guys' time.
All right, straighten this out for everybody. All right, so 4:20. Okay, so Lori, you're good at math. So, Lori, if it's there we go. Thank you, Marie, because you're a different time zone than I am. Aridy's so at 5:28 Central, 6:20 our time. Okay, perfect. Hello, D Yummy Elmo. It's good to see you, darling. Oh, you're okay, darling. You're okay. Yeah, we didn't do much today. We just chatted. On Saturday we're just hanging out, doing our thing. Yeah. And don't forget, come back in the replay if you want to put somebody that you want to honor. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Kathy Maggie. It's good to see you. You're always in the bushes, so you've been here. Okay. You're peeking out. All right, yeah, so Helix will be going on in 30 minutes.
6.
Okay, so Helix, if you wouldn't mind, I know you did it already, but if you wouldn't mind, there's still 71 people here. Would you drop your link?
Yes, Marie,
Again?
I am in your future.
Yes.
Hopefully a future hug.
Oh, Marie, we gotta somehow. You're so far though from us, and I can't even get to the post office, man. It's Oh, I talked to the specialist. Oh, Chris's kaleidoscope. We do appreciate that very much because that any little bits we get now goes straight to the channel. It goes
Yeah, it
towards
goes
shipping.
to shipping,
You
stuff
know,
beyond.
and gives us the ability to mail stuff out because we're not doing all that other stuff anymore. And I haven't been able to dye yarn, so we're not making that. Not that we make a lot, but we do make some on that. Makes it worthwhile. But if everybody go stop over and let's do a Black Cat raid over to Helix's in 20 minutes, but you have time for a
Urination station break.
and grab a snack
And put on comfy pants.
and put on comfy pants or no pants at all, just a
Yeah,
skirt.
no pants, comfy pants.
Yes, Panda is baked. Yes, he is. Yes, he is baked. He's like the Pineapple Express. That's his personality. That was a great
You
movie.
sent a text to Mama G and Rusty. Okay. Is that my phone
Oh, Dawn.
or an email?
Oh, Dawn. Yeah, I have your address too, hon. I know I have your address. You're in my pirate ship. You're in
Oh
my
yeah,
pirate
no.
ship.
I'm
There it is.
I know I can come to your channel with no pants, Helix.
We can come hang with no pants.
But I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
I got the
I
skin.
appreciate it.
Hello,
I just
Little
already
Tracy.
knew that was allowed.
Yeah, if you want to watch replay, it's good. Yeah, we appreciate we play watches. What replay watches? We appreciate that. That does help. I haven't been doing videos. To be honest with you guys, just been not feeling it. That's why I thought maybe cutting down. That has helped greatly, tremendously. And I have a limit. You know, it's fine. I've limited mobility in this arm. Like even getting myself dressed. That's why I'm wearing these kinds of clothes because I have a hard time even putting my arm in sleeves and whatnot. So, you know, dyeing yarn. I'm not dyeing yarn. You know. Email. See, I sent Mama G and Rusty. Okay, at Yahoo. That goes to her. Mama
And
G
anything
giveaway
that's
goes to me.
supposed to go to Mama G and she needs to see
Yeah.
it, I will forward it and make a little note. I'm like, hey, this is from this
Make
person.
some edibles. Sherry's making edibles.
Ooh.
That sounds like a plan. Absolutely, yeah. Sherry's gonna go over there. Yeah, Panda goes live occasionally at night. You're killing me today. Yeah, this has been going on months. They did X-rays. I got to go to an orthopedic guy. I don't know. But the throat thing. I did a Teletubby doctor's appointment because it's like an hour's drive to the hospital to make an appointment with this guy, and I really felt like I didn't need to because I was supposed to go for another endoscopy to have the Botox shots of Botox in my stomach and esophagus for the spasms. And after speaking to the specialist, he actually says, before we do that, I'd like you to see this other ears, nose, and throat specialist, but the throat specialist for the ears, nose, and throat specialist. I've been to an ears, nose, and throat specialist where they really concentrated on the underdeveloped whatever for the head and sinus, but there's actual ears, nose, and throat specialists. So I'm going to go to one of those because what he was saying to me now, 66 plus years, all my life, finally, I might actually talk to somebody that can tell me what's wrong. You know, why at second grade am I telling my mother I feel like I swallowed a golf ball? Because that's what it felt like. So it's been something my whole life. But if they could do something to fix this, and I can go out to dinner and eat a steak, I mean, you guys, that's why like sometimes you guys chatting about food and all this, and I'm like, you know, you have no idea how excited it would be for me to be able to go and like bite into a cheeseburger and just like a couple bites and swallow it. I've never been able to do that, you know? which I never been able to do that. So I don't miss it because I never really had it, but I see other people. You know, like my sister goes, "Oh, I eat too fast." I'm like, oh, you give me breakfast and dessert because that's how long it takes me. Go ahead.
I'm sorry to anyone that has sent. If you sent Mama G and Rusty at yahoo.com an
That
email
should go to
and I didn't get it, I truly am sorry. I will do a double check, which I've already
Yeah, I've
checked
been
my
having problems
spam.
with the emails too.
But I'm having a lot of people seem to be
Matt
having
even
trouble with emails.
Matt was saying that last night.
I'm not getting
Or
all of
Thursday.
them. So if I haven't responded to an email from you, it's not that I didn't want to.
Yeah.
It's not in
Thank you,
my
Sammy.
inbox. So
Yeah.
please resend it or tell me during here or let me know here's
Yeah,
your
or-
email
yeah,
and I'll email you and you can respond to that or something. But there seems to be something happening in the email world
Okay,
that they're not getting to the people. Like it's not just you and I.
No,
I'm talking to a lot of people
Matt,
having
Matt
this
and
problem.
Rebecca were talking about it.
Yeah.
They're trying to make you pay. They want you. They've been doing it to me for a while, but they want you to like do the paid version for your emails. So they're really screwing around with it. And Diane, Major Mod, um, we went to the post office. You did put a claim in. They're going to be calling her. She says she's on it. She's going to actually contact us or to contact Rusty. The postal lady's going to contact Rusty when she hears anything because she's on that. Your package is floating around in Rochester for some unknown reason. Have no idea. Deidre Kelly, hello. It's good to see you, darling. And if for some reason you were like a PayPal that we said we were going to offer you. There was somebody that wanted that. There's two people that I was supposed to give PayPal's to. One I did fix. I had the wrong name. One I sent to the address that you gave me, but it says that doesn't exist. And a couple days later, I got a refund. So if you won something where you're supposed to get a PayPal and you didn't get it, please don't feel embarrassed. Don't be upset. Let us know. It's not intentional. It's not intentional that we forgot or something happens. Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Sammy Jazz. You Kendall's package. I a lot Kendall's. Kendall's was my error because I got her PayPal and just sent it to the address that I had on my pirate ship. I did not read the email, so that was all on me 100%. I didn't read the email where she moved, and I didn't know she moved. So that was my bad. What's unfortunate is the people that did receive Kendall's package with her big furry balls didn't think enough to return to sender or put it back in the mailbox. That would have been the nice thing to do, but
Also,
whatever.
Sammy, are you saying you didn't get the yarn you were waiting for? Because I thought you said you
Yeah,
did.
Sammy, we're confused about yours because we thought that you received it
In this last mailing, I thought it was part of it, and you said that, but maybe I'm.
because you had a double package. Sammy, you had a double package that was going out. And I mean, it frustrates me because I feel responsible, even though it's out of my hands.
Yeah.
And these are things that we're putting together, and they're not replaceable. It's not like I have another bunch of it right behind me. You got the yarn, but the package that was sent out at the beginning of May, you still haven't received. That's what.
So that's where I was confused because I thought you said you got the yarn package. I thought that meant so the package.
All right, Sammy, do me a favor because now I'm really confused. Because then you got to also remember because we did so many giveaways that it's hard to keep track. Like you might be getting one or two items or one package.
We're talking about
We're talking
15 to
lot
30
or
packages. we're putting
minimal.
out.
And then if it's going on a couple weeks and we had this giveaway and then that yarn sale, it gets overwhelming to remember who gets what. And that's another reason why we slowed that down. But I was under the impression, Sammy, did I or did I not make you like a personal Wheel of Winnings? I don't know. Please email one of us with what that package, what was supposed to be in that package. We'd appreciate that because I did send the other personal one I sent to the wrong Dawn, and then I just redid it and sent another one to Dawn and Hala. So both Dawns got one. But if that's the case, Yeah, I don't know if it.
Yeah, at this point, I dropped my Amanda Volante, V as in Victor, O L A
Email,
N
copy, and
T
send
E.
on Facebook.
Find me on
I don't go.
Facebook because at least my Facebook Messenger is working properly. I don't check it every single day because I'm not on Facebook
Oh.
every day.
The package with the stone from your altar. That's what Sammy's saying. That's the one she didn't get. See, that's like we can't replace that.
I mean, I have other stones on my altar.
Yeah, but
it wouldn't
where
be
did
the
that
same
go?
one. Where is it?
Where are these?
Okay,
What's going
yep.
on with this stuff? Yeah, like this is frustrating on our end.
Welcome to Angry Rusty.
Yeah, no, I mean, we put
No,
together.
it really it's unfortunate. We don't want anyone to not be getting what they're supposed
Yeah.
to be getting.
We
It's
take
just
the
like
time to put the
tough
stuff together, and then
when you do all the proper steps and then they just like they're somewhere lost.
Yeah. This is another reason why Marie says another reason why I don't enter giveaways. But if there is, yeah, yours is in Rochester apparently. I don't know, Diane.
Yeah, Diane, we
Yeah.
already got
We're-
our post office lady working
on
on
that
that
one.
one.
It's the Sammy one that we were confused about.
Oh, don't be sorry, Sadie,
Oh,
by
no.
any means. You're
not-
fine. I'm
Yeah.
more frustrated with the fact that I feel like I
Yeah.
should be able to send something to someone and it should just get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not on
You got
any
yours,
of
Linda.
you. It's no one in this community has done anything wrong. We just feel bad when we send
Yeah.
something out and it doesn't get to the attendant person.
Because it's hand dyed. Like I think that was something special. That was a package that was specifically put together with one of a kind type of thing specifically made for you.
Yeah.
And then and what happened to it? Where did it go? 9mm hook. Oh, you said 9mm. That's why it's saying that. Okay. Anyway, guys, I think we're at. Oh, we're a little bit over. All right, so we love you guys. Don't forget to go over see Helix, and possibly Mara is going on tonight as well. I'm not sure. And again, if we were supposed to send you something, you didn't get it, whether it was PayPal or something, please keep in contact with us because email. You sent a repeat email. All right, thank you, Dawn. Yeah, emails get lost in my life.
Sure.
I'm inundated with emails. You don't even want to know, and then it's overwhelming. And I've been trying to unsubscribe to things, and I'm unsubscribing to yarn companies because I get so many emails that I'm even unsubscribing to yarn companies, so I don't have those emails. So it's crazy.
Yeah, hit me up on Facebook. Honestly,
Yeah. I don't do Facebook. Much,
I don't.
So don't hit me up there.
I'm not good at Facebook Messenger all the time, but I might start
Yeah.
checking it daily if it means that that's the
Yeah.
way to rectify what's happening.
Oh, it's about the Bambi book. Okay, Dawn's information about the Yeah, it'd be nice to. I wish we found that. That might be.
No, people have found it.
Yeah, no, I'm
already.
saying your original from Grandma. Yeah, it's just things get lost. You move around. Anyway, guys, we love you. Thank you so much. Don't
Come
forget to
go see Helix. No
check
pants
out
are
Helix.
required.
No pants. You can go with no pants. That's my kind of place. And yeah.
I'm reading my phone down.
Wednesday is our at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when we're going to go back. I've been working on a sweater. Hopefully by then I'll have a lot more of this done. Again, this is the yarn hand dyed by Thriss, and it's 100% wool. It's going to be something from expression fiber. I like her. Yolandi, thank you guys. But yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you on that time. And there's Mara. Mindfully Mara, you going on tonight, darling? We'll give it a second to let her answer that. We love you guys. Let me see if Mara's going on tonight. She goes on so late, it's hard for me. Yeah. I'm usually asleep. I struggled to stay awake to be on Matt and Rebecca's the other night. But I get up at 6 o'clock. So 6 a.m. I'm looking. Okay, yes. 7 Pacific. Okay. All right. So you guys go check out Helix, and then you got Mara. If you want to drop Mara, you could do that and
Hey Beth.
pick you up. Oh, there you go. Cool. Awesome. All right, guys. So we're gonna let the chat run for a hot sec there, and we're gonna say goodbye.
I got
Oh.
it. You can't do it.
I was
from
gonna
there.
say, what did I touch? I forgot. She's got the
My mouse is gone, so I only.
7
also,
Eastern. Okay.
side
awesome.
note: this is my favorite mouse I've ever used.
I loved my ball mouse.
The buttons are on this side. My up and down's here.
There you
and
go.
the
There
ball
you go.
to roll around is here.
Black Cat Ray, DeHelix, and Tamara. Love you too, Jen. All right, we
Okay.
love you guys.
We love you all.
I gotta go cool off.